Hello YouTube, my name is Nero and today we have some Battlefield Hardline, and this is a pretty fun game. We're going to talk about that here in a moment. So let's start talking about E3. So E3, a lot of different things have actually been shown at E3. Of course, there's a bunch of different games coming out, and they got to see gameplay for a bunch of different games, as well as the announcements of different games and little teasers for games that are going to be coming in the future. Lots of cool stuff has been shown so far at E3. But Battlefield Hardline, I'd say, of the presentations I've seen so far, was probably one of the coolest, because this is what they did with Battlefield Hardline. It was announced not too long ago that the Battlefield series is going to be getting a new game. Now, it wasn't going to be like the Battlefield 5 that everyone kind of thought it would be, you know, just kind of taking the route of making a brand new game of the same stuff, the same ideas, because, you know, Battlefield, you know what you're going to expect with a Battlefield game. They announced that it's going to be Battlefield Hardline, which is basically going to be like a cops and robbers style game within the Battlefield series. Alright, so at the presentation at E3, they showed gameplay for the first time, and everyone was able to check that out, and it looked like a lot of fun. It looks like Battlefield, but they replaced tanks with police cars, and you got like police bikes, and you've got grappling hooks, and you've got zip lines, and this whole cops versus robbers. You know, the robbers are trying to, you know, steal money from the vault. The cops are trying to protect the vault. They have this entire thing where you're in downtown LA and there's like news broadcasts going on about it. It was just something really unique, and it's unlike anything I've ever really seen in gaming. And while we're watching this presentation, where everyone's talking about it on Twitter, because if you missed it, like, there's basically live tweeting on Twitter, like everyone together, we're all collectively watching E3 together, and we're all checking out all the games and stuff, and everyone was really impressed with the Battlefield Hardline presentation. Then at the end of the presentation, where they stopped showing the gameplay, they're like, you know what? Battlefield Hardline's actually going to be having a closed beta. And that closed beta is going to be starting now. And it was like pandemonium. Like, it's like everyone in the crowd, like, you can see them pulling out their phones and they're trying to like go on battlefield.com and sign up for this closed beta. If you went to the website, if you were at home watching and you went to the website was actually having some issues because so many people were trying to sign up for the beta. And fortunately for me, I got a code sent to me by EA, so I didn't have to worry about trying to get into the beta. So I thought that was pretty cool that they're doing that. EA is definitely one of the cooler developers in that regard. Like, you think of Activision that makes Call of Duty. There's a lot of channels. There's a whole big YouTube community around the entire Call of Duty franchise, but it's almost like they don't care that, you know, there's this entire YouTube community around them. They kind of don't embrace it at all. In fact, they will actually take down your videos if you're not partnered. Like, you're not really allowed to post certain Call of Duty stuff. Whereas at EA, they're like, please, post our stuff. No, they'll send YouTuber stuff. When's the last time Activision sent a YouTuber really anything? It's kind of rare. I know of some cases, especially with DLC, but it's actually pretty rare. But EA actually really seems to embrace the community here on YouTube. I think that's an awesome thing. I was able to get into this beta, and as you can see, I'm not very good. Now, I posted a bunch of Battlefield 4 gameplay on my channel, especially when the game first came out. That one of the things I did, I was doing like Nero's Field Manual series, so I was trying to help people improve, because, you know, I was kind of like a Battlefield noob myself, and I wasn't very good at it, but then I started just playing and playing and playing, and I fell in love with the game, and just put a ridiculous amount of playtime into it, and I started making a Field Manual series, so I was hopefully, you know, trying to help people out who are maybe newer to Battlefield like I was. And I think I made up to, like, I'm like ranked 92 or 93 or something in Battlefield 4. I'm going to go back pretty soon. I want to make my way up to level 100. I know they increased the level cap in that game, but I want to make it up to level 100. And the same is kind of true here for this game. You know, it feels a lot like Battlefield 4, and I like that, except we're in this new environment, and it just feels nice. I'm playing on the PC, though, and that's kind of difficult because I'm not very good on the PC. I'm not very good on it at all. And the closed beta is exclusive to the PlayStation 4, the PC, and the Mac. And I don't have the PS4, so I'm like, all right, well, I'll take the PC code. And I'm not very good. I think I'm going to try hooking up my controller and working with it that way, because I'm not very good. Look at me. I'm trying to figure out how to knife this guy right now. I don't know how. I ended up taking my gun and turning it to semi-automatic instead of fully automatic. I'm good at Battlefield. Please believe me. I'm just not good at PC gaming. I can do PvE stuff, not PvP, but we played the game mode Heist here. It was a whole lot of fun. That was my first match ever. I went 7-1. Now, I really couldn't really control my character because I'm very bad at PC, as you guys know. But I have a whole lot of fun with it. The entire idea of the game mode Heist itself is there's cops and there's robbers, and there is 2 vaults that the robbers are trying to take and the cops are trying to get. Now, once you get the vault, you get the cash, and you try and make it off to a point, and then the cops are trying to chase you down. It's a really fun, it's a new twist. It's definitely a new twist on the Battlefield series, a new twist on first-person shooters in general. The rank-up system is pretty similar to Battlefield, and except with the exception that you now earn money, and with this money, you can unlock different things within the game. Now, for example, if I were to use the default, we're going to call it the engineer class, like basically your SMG, your repair tool, your RPG class, like your default engineer, I can use money that I earn in-game to purchase like the P90 submachine gun and use that instead. I can use that money instead to replace my RPG with maybe a grappling hook or maybe a zip line or anything like that. So there's lots of different things you can do with the game. It's definitely interesting. I'm not going to claim like I knew everything there is to know about this game. I played probably an hour, maybe closer to an hour and a half, roughly 10 matches worth. Within the beta, there's only one map and there's 2 game modes, Heist and Blood Money. I'm yet to actually check out Blood Money. I've only played Heist so far because that's what they showed at the presentation and it looked like a whole lot of fun to me. So I'm going to end this commentary off and probably go play some more Battlefield Hardline because that sounds like a whole lot of fun to me. And maybe see if I can get my 360 wired controller hooked up to my PC because you guys were probably just cringing at watching me run around. But I went 7-1, so that was not too bad. But either way, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. And if you did, please be sure to leave a rating where you guys feel the video deserves. And I'm looking forward to posting some more Battlefield Hardline beta content here on my channel, as well as when the game does a full release. I've done every Battlefield game since Battlefield 3 here on my channel, so why not do some Battlefield Hardline stuff? It's definitely a unique experience in gaming, and I would think that if I could get a group of friends in there, a group of subscribers in there, because during Battlefield 4 I would play with subs all the time, if I can get a group of subs in there, we could do some crazy stuff in this cops and robbers environment. That sounds like a whole lot of fun. Well, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.